Good afternoon, friends. Romans? Country? No, friends. Good afternoon. Going to have a little bit of a ramble and a little bit of a waffle, and I don't really know where I'm going with this, but, whatever. I've been at work today. I came home, and two things going through my mind. The first is I need to get some Loctite thread lock, call it what you will, to fix a little gear wheel on a little shaft. You've seen that. Well, some of you have seen it. Some of you thought what a lot of nonsense and didn't watch it. Quite right. Better things to do. And another thing going through my mind today, I was listening for part of the day to a young man who has decided to tie the knot. And he said a few things that I sort of thought, maybe an older man should say a few things back, and I didn't. I was very good I didn't. And I thought, what should I be saying to him? And there was something going through my head. Stop me if you know this. You can't stop me. I've got the camera. Oh, it's wonderful. Going through my head was that wonderful phrase of love is patient, love is kind, love endureth all things. Some of you will have read that at some time, somewhere. Then he rode up. I got home. I've now put the oven on because I do want to eat tonight. And I thought, right, I'm going to go up the road and I'm going to get some Loctite. Now, you know me, I shouldn't be allowed out without supervision. And I walked up the road towards the shop that sells Loctite. And I thought, I'll just turn left a bit and I'll walk along to the Havens charity shop. Havens Hospice is a place that looks after terminally ill, and they have shops that sell good stuff. They sell all sorts of stuff to raise money to pay for that. And sometimes they have things that I find interesting, sometimes they don't. Well, today in their window, I've forgotten a bit. Old men forget things. I had about £16 sterling on me. 16 quid. In the window with a label on it that said £10. Oh, crikey. Look at that. Now, £10 for a Holy Bible. Not any old Holy Bible. It was printed in MDCCC LXI during the reign of Queen Victoria, and it's quite a chunky sort of thing, and it's got all sorts of words in it, and it's also got all sorts of pictures in it which are all still in it. I haven't looked through it yet, but it's in very nice condition. Apart from that bit, someone's torn out the genealogy. That's a shame. And there it is. And of course, if we flick through to the appropriate bit after the Book of Acts, let's go past the Book of Acts. Shall we go past the Book of Romans? Everyone agree with going past the Book of Romans? And shall we go to St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians? And for reasons that I don't understand, because I didn't put it there, there is a bookmark tucked in there. And St. Paul the Apostle, Saul of Tarsus, call it Saul of Tarsus, call him what you will. He tells us what I think all men considering marriage should be taught. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked. How many married men become provoked? But charity, love, charity, is not easily provoked, and thinketh no evil. It rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth. And it beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, and endureth all things. Charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which in part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Now I know at that point there's one or two of you saying, hang on, you went out to get glue to repair a toy train. When I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know, even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity. Now it's traditional in places that I hear things like that for someone to say, this is the word of the Lord, and for the congregation to say, thanks be to God. What did I go out for? I didn't go out for a Bible. I went out to get threadlock. And I remembered it. Right, the oven is nearly hot enough. I shall do some cooking, and I shall do some gluing together of, what threadlock puts together, let no man pull apart, or something like that, if that's not too upsetting. Right, good night to you all.